What is going on, my beautiful people? Welcome back to another video. Thank you for stopping by and tuning into another one. You are freaking amazing. So guys, yet again, another crazy milestone established inside of Brawl Stars. Not just a rank 35, but a world record altogether on a brawler that I feel like is severely underrated in the meta. And I've been saying this time and time again in my videos. One of the best brawlers in the game, if not the best brawler, and that is my man, Poco. I feel like he gets a little bit of flack just because he's not very good by himself. He is a supportive character, but when you have him on your team, he can be deadly, especially with his first star power. Now, the pro player that set this world record is the one and only KillerThelll. I don't think he's been on the channel yet as a pro player presenting a milestone, but he's been on my channel for gameplay. That's for dang sure. Really good pro player. Make sure to go check out links in the description down below, see what he's all about. But yeah, guys, what we're going to be doing is taking a look at some of his grind to rank 35 and more specifically 1,276 trophies on Poco. Unfortunately, we can't hop into live gameplay just because he's not available to grind right now, but it should be really epic seeing how good he is with some really good players. So let's get into it. Here we go. Okay guys, so heading into our very first match, as you can see, KillerThelll rocking that Serenade Poco skin. We got a Rosa and a Daryl on our team. This is probably the most broken team comp you can run inside of Brawl Ball, and let alone probably in most 3v3 game modes. As you can see, we are train wrecking the enemy comp. They have a Tara, a Poco, and a Shelly, which is pretty decent to counter this team comp, but still, in the right hands, when you got a Rosa, a Daryl, Poco with the heals, it's just unfair with a very quick game. Let's head into the next one. So heading into our next match with the same exact team comp as well as in Brawl Ball, and today's video is going to be a little bit different from our other videos. Normally with pro players, while they're on their grind, they stick to one game mode, one team comp, but we have a wide variety of different game modes for you guys. I believe maybe just one other, maybe gem grab, so not a wide variety, but still you guys will be able to see some different gameplay in today's video. And that's the wonderful thing about a supportive character as in Poco. You can basically rock him in any 3v3 and duo showdown wherever you have a teammate, because he's that good as a supportive character, keeping your teammates in the fight. And another thing that I do want to mention, if you guys are trying to main Poco or push him up right now, the first star power, I think I brought that up in the beginning of the video, but it is amazing compared to Screeching Solo, where Screeching Solo once was the best. Like, you had to run Screeching Solo. The first star power is just so good with your tankier units. 800 HP per basic attack. It can do a lot for your team here. So as you can see, a first early goal for us. But right off the get-go, we're having a little bit more of a difficult time now that the enemy team's got a little fire under their belly after that goal. But, oh my goodness, we almost managed to score that goal with Rosa. And as you can see, Jared as well as the Rosa on our team are just playing relentlessly aggro here, just one after the other. That's the really good thing about a team comp like this, where you have two heavy tank aggros. Once they kill one threat, they have to worry about the next one that comes right in. So it's just an onslaught. It just keeps coming until you finally break them down, which I believe we're getting to that point right now. It's just too much, man. Another victory. Let's head to another one. Okay, everybody, so heading into our next match, we have Patchy and still Jared on our team. I believe Jared is going for a really high Daryl right now, or he managed to get like 1,300 with Daryl as well while he was grinding with Killer. But y'all know Patchy, he's a fantastic pro player in the meta as well. So we're switching things up. We're on Gem Grab this time. We're up against a Pam, another Daryl, and a Leon. It's funny, with every single meta, every single time we get a set of balance changes, we always see that reigning Brawler in every single game we hop into, and this time it's Daryl. I'm not complaining about it. I like the diversity. It's weird seeing Daryl at the top, like one of the best brawlers in the game. So I'm still enjoying it. I don't know if you guys are. You should let me know in the comments down below what you're thinking about the meta right now. Are you getting sick of it? But pretty easy going here. Nothing crazy has happened so far. It's kind of what you get with Gem Grab. It's not as crazy high paced as it is in Brawl Ball, and to be honest, I'm starting to get to that point where I just enjoy Brawl Ball a little bit more as a viewer and in competitive gameplay. But you never know in Gem Grab. Sometimes things can go awry and switch on its head, and you have to be ready for it, and that's when it starts getting really interesting. But with these games, when you got really good pro players on your team, it can just be clockwork, just really, really easy. So quite dominant match there. The enemy team didn't get one single gem, and putting it in the bag, wrapping things up, making it look easy. Let's head to the next match. All right, so back to Brawl Ball, and again with the same comp, but on a different map. I'm telling you guys, this comp, you can run it basically anywhere. It's crazy. It's very, very difficult to get through. The threats, they're just absolutely insane. And Poco standing behind the 2 walls of DPS on your team, it's just really hard to get through. And another thing to keep in mind is that it might be a little bit repetitive using these team comps, but when a guy's trying to get the world record with a Brawler and they're trying to get consistent trophies, you gotta run the best possible team comp. So starting things off real early within the first 30 seconds of the match, scoring our first goal. Jared able to do that with Daryl here. And I'm not going to lie, the team that we're going up against isn't that crazy good for our team comp. Honestly, if you guys don't want to run the team comp that our team is using right now, you should be running counter comps in Brawl Ball if you're seeing team comps like this very often. Get a Shelly on your team, do whatever you can do, run the same exact team comp and just try to outmatch the players that you're going up against. But another very easy victory. All 3 players alive on our team, flexing at the end. It's too easy. And we had Bobby on our team that time, getting really, really high up there with Rosa. Crazy. Let's head into the next one. Heading into our second match of Gem Grab in today's video, and what do you know? We're rocking the same exact team comp. I swear, this team comp transcends game modes. You could play it literally anywhere. Rocking on Bounty, rocking on Heist, rocking on Brawl Ball, rocking on Gem Grab. Maybe not Bounty or Heist, I was just joking about that, but it wouldn't surprise me if we had some Bounty gameplay in there rocking this team comp. Oh my goodness, it's just so broken, it's fail-proof. But here we go. As you can see, we're off to a little bit of a shaky start. That DPS from the Sandy as well as the 8-bit can be pretty staggering trying to get into lane, especially when you have both supportive properties from the 8-bit with the damage turret as well as the Sandy invisibility. It's a pretty wicked combo. And now that they kind of established dominance in the middle with the 8-bit's turret, it might be a little bit tricky to get in there. Everyone's got it. They got the first star power going on 8-bit, so you got that bigger radius, so it can be really tricky even if you are a Rosa or a Daryl with that massive amount of health, that health pool. You can still get chipped down super quickly, but as you can see, we're making our way back by trying to win both of our lanes. Once we get one down, we can double push in. We can use 2 people to go into the mid, and finally we got a little bit of control back, but it is 2v3. We've got some gems under our belts. We're up by 2, but we're waiting for our Daryl to get back into lane so we have some support here. A really close game so far. They're not making it easy for KillerThelll's team. I was about to say our team. Okay, here we go. I know you guys don't like when I say we, our, things along those lines, but it is 7-7, 8-7. We have the lead. Like I said before, it's a very, very close game. Rosa just trying to make something happen. He must have knew that Poco had a super. Don't know if he had his super in the arsenal, but, and that's that easy just to kind of sweep it there. It's one thing about Gem Grab. You have to have perfect control. The minute something slips up, the match is going to be over for your team. There's no hopes for an enemy team to get the gems back when you're going up against a Daryl, Poco, and a Rosa. It's very, very tricky. But let's head into the next match. All right, so we are back inside of Brawl Ball. Same team comp. We're up against a Tara, a Daryl, and a Poco. So similar team comp. I'm assuming they're using Tara to try to counter the Rosa and the tankier units. Believe it or not, Tara's a pretty dang good counter and playmaker for Brawl Ball. Everyone knows she's a good playmaker, but just solo sucking those tankier units just to take them out and recharge your super again, kind of like how Jean does it. Use your super, charge it back up, and just keep rinse and repeating. Tara's really good for that. And we're not up against pushovers in this match. I believe the Tara is above 1,000 trophies, so it's a little bit tricky here. So here we go. We have Bobby pressuring in, getting a little bit of chip damage off on the Poco as well as the Daryl, but the enemy Poco comes in with the heal and heals back up Daryl, but KillerThelll and Bobby managing to take him down as a combined effort. Daryl rolling in, Jared trying to make something happen. It's 3v1 and we should be able to score, tying things up, making things interesting. A little spicy, baby. I like it when the games get nice and close like this. Who likes watching just a train wreck? No one likes that. I love spicy games like this. It's fun. But as you can see, Bobby's got the ball. There's no chance in heck that Poco is stopping a Rosa at full health. Ain't gonna happen. You walk that in every single day of the week. Let's head back into Gem Grab and then one more Brawl Ball after that. Making our way back to Gem Grab, we're up against the Poco, a Rosa, and a Spike. And the Spike is a very interesting pick. Basically identical team comps, except opting to go with a little bit more range and some DPS to counter the tankier units. And Spike is a really good matchup against Rosa. So you could definitely get away with running Spike to try to counteract the Rosa. As you can see, getting really close to taking Rosa out there just with a couple shots, and the enemy team decides to switch lanes here, which I don't know if that's a great idea. Rosa v Rosa is just kind of like stalemate. Basically, the better player with Rosa is going to win that match, but I feel like Spike is definitely much better going for Rosa, so I would have stayed in the same lanes. Daryl just has to wait for that super to charge up, roll in on the Spike, and take him out super easily. But as you can see, KillerThelll's team, we're up 5-2, doing just good, but it is 2v3 here, so we got to kind of fall back and play a little bit more safe. Daryl getting back into lane. I'm assuming he's going to just try to go in on that Spike. Ooh, a little bit of a rushed super there, not able to get the kickback on the Spike, and not even being able to get close there to get any damage on the Spike. So we have to wait patiently to get our super back to make something happen. We still have 7 gems compared to their 3. One of them went down on the enemy team. The Rosa's very, very low. Hobbit should be able to take him out, going with the super, rolling right through him. Enemy Rosa pops super, but our Rosa is able to pick up the kill over there. Now it's 3v2 for our team. About to take down the Poco. It's looking hopeless for the enemy team here. Uh-oh. It's just delaying the inevitable. I guess not, though, because the Rosa's coming in to support. Okay, this is getting interesting. Oh, what a great heal by Killer, healing up both teammates. And Rosa's still going away real hard. Oh my goodness, Poco is just insane. If you really think about it, the value that you have with Poco Super and Rosa Super, like the tag team, it scales to being so much more healing value compared to just a regular Poco Super and any other brawler. Getting the double kickback, and that is another victory. We have all victories in today's video. Let's wrap things up with one more match of Brawl Ball. Let's do it. Okay, everybody, so heading into our final match of the video today, and this one should be a good one. We're up against 2 players, the Daryl as well as the Spike. They're both in the 1,200 trophy range, so definitely not pushovers when it comes to pro players here. So our team is doing really good right off the get-go. Full team wipe, and able to walk it straight in. That's what you come to expect from players like Bobby, Jared, and KillerThelll. They are just stellar players when it comes to especially Brawl Ball. Bobby and Jared are always playing Brawl Ball. Killer likes to play Gem Grab a lot as well, but other than that, they're in the Brawl Ball grinding away. KillerThelll's team is in a tight spot here. Daryl able to just walk it on in after a full team wipe. Our team being killed here. So Bobby getting in there, trying to get into the thick of things. Pop super, trying to push them back with just his mere presence. Killer rocking the first star power, keeping Rosa in the fight with that 800 HP per basic attack. And we're pushing, baby. Our team is doing fantastic. The Tara super able to stop the Daryl, but the enemy team is really low. And that healing shade, Tara's star power there, was helping out a lot in the back, keeping them alive by the hair on their teeth. So here we go. Let's see. It's gonna work out. Full team wipe. It's up to the Spike. I don't think Spike can take on a Rosa, a Daryl, and a Poco. Bobby can just slowly walk it in. What a great match. Like I said before, those guys are really good. That was for their 1,200 trophy game. The Tara was a little bit lower, so maybe they were just duo queuing. I'm not sure. But regardless, insane match. All right, everybody, so that is going to be the end of our video today. Huge props to KillerThelll for achieving a world record inside of Brawl Stars. Not a lot of people can do it, so it's very commendable, and I'm Poco nonetheless. This is my very first pro Poco video that I've done here on the channel. I know a lot of you guys have been asking for it, so hopefully you all enjoyed it today. And one final note before we close out the video today, I'm sorry for saying we. I know a lot of you guys get triggered whenever I say we or our team and stuff like that, basically implying that I'm in there, like I'm the one playing in these matches. It's never my intention. It's just a really bad habit. I know a lot of you guys are understanding about that, but for the collective or the select few that get mad about me saying that. Every single time I go into this, I put in the back of my mind, don't say we, but when I get into the commentary, it's just, it slips out. So you guys are gonna have to put up with me on that stuff. So sorry about that once again. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to slap a like on it. Really appreciate that. Once again, make sure to go check out KillerThelll's links in the description down below. I would greatly appreciate that. So with that being said, everyone, make sure to keep having fun with Brawl Stars, and we will see you in the next video. Peace out.